Hello, my name is Evi Yulianti Purnama. I am from Universitas Andalas, West Sumatra, Indonesia. Actually, my major is English department, but here I'm currently an exchange student in University of Szeged Hungary, and here I study in Faculty of Education. You can see like the building behind me. It's the rectoral building where we held like some big events such as like orientation, welcoming party, and so on. So joining this program has been like so amazing and such a new experience for me. But before starting to tell about like how amazing this program is, let's start like how I heard about this program. So the first time I heard about this program was, I don't know, like maybe one week before the deadline. So my friend told me that there is an amazing program for you to go abroad to exchange, but then actually we had like such a limited time because we did not really get the information in advance. So we got it pretty like tight to the deadline, and we tried to manage the application process, which like we needed to take an English test. It could be like IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo English test, because in my experience I had like so limited time. So what I did was I took a Duolingo English test. So that test only took like 2 days for the result to come out. And the hardest part was to write the essay. So like to write the essay to know what actually you want to do or what you want to achieve by joining this program. And the whole selection process was super, I think it's like simple and not so confusing for you, because all you need to do is like to submit the all application documents, and then if you pass that, you will get the interview schedule, and then you had the interview, and then you got the program. By like being a part of the first generation of IISMA program has been like so great and yet challenging, because so many like new things or new system that needs to be built for the better program for the next year or so, because like at the moment when we had our application and all the information somehow might like delay or might come to you not so like in advance. So it's like sometimes it can be like close to the deadline or so for you to submit like some documents or things. But overall it's all great for us and it's all amazing. We got the awards, and then we become an awardee here in the University of Szeged. So before we go here to University of Szeged, there are many documents that we need to prepare, such as like to apply for visa and so many things. And we need also to prepare for the like the weather, because here the weather is so much different to Indonesia. For example, like now it's like sometimes it's minus it's below 0 Celsius, or now it's like 4 degrees, but it's windy here, so we need to prepare like some clothes for fall, because we arrive here when it's fall term. And for the departure, it wasn't like so easy for us, because at that time the COVID was so outrageous, like it's everywhere, and we somehow like need to think whether we really go or not, or are we going or not. But then we made it, and yeah, it's been great here. And I don't like at the moment we some of us were like demotivated, and so many things happened to us. But now we made it, we came here. And after we arrived here, we did not really need to take the quarantine, because we had our fully vaccinated certificate from Indonesia. And after that, our dormitory let us like pass the quarantine process, and the airport also like do not give us time that we need to go to quarantine. So that's why we didn't have our quarantine at that time. And yeah, it was great because we could explore and we could like prepare so many stuff here, such as like buying the SIM card and a lot of things. And then after the first arrival, we were so welcome here. Like this rectoral building was the first place we went, because like they will welcome us. They like give us such a great orientation program, because like they give us a lot of information about how this campus work and how the system, because it's so different, because they have like their own system to study or to submit the grades or the exam. And yeah, it's been great here. This is actually like the main center of the university, like it usually has like waterfall here, but now because it's Christmas time, so they give us some like big deer, tall deer here. And after we were welcome here, we stay in a dorm which is like 20 minutes from here, and we need to wait for the bus. We wait for the bus like every day. Like that's one thing that really changed my, you know, like my mindset about public transportation, because I'm not like really used to public transportation in Indonesia, because most of us use like they, you know, fast transport such as Gojek, like when we just order and then they come to us. But here we need to wait for the bus and we need to go to campus by ourselves, and it's pretty far. And how we need to catch up with the time, how we can manage our time to go early, because we need to wait for the bus. If not, then we miss the bus and we need to wait for like some 30 minutes or maybe an hour or so, and it's freezing here. Yeah, during the study has been great because my lecturers are so great, so kind, because you know, like even the system are different. Like they make the class more interesting. Like they want us to enjoy the class, not only like to learn from the textbook, but we also like go to the places. For example, I take the culture class, so we go to like theater, we go to the places that really can give us the real example of what he or she wants to say about the class, about the material. So for example, we went to like the opera building, we went to like this building, we went to like so many different places, we went to the museum, because yeah, that's how we can learn like directly from like the sources. Like we can ask directly to the, you know, like to the people who work there. We went to synagogue, we went to the church, because like they're a part of their culture. And that's also like one thing that I maybe like need to also emphasize to myself once I go back to Indonesia, because here people love so much about their country, their language, their culture, because you know, like they just love it so much. Not so many people can speak English here. That's why, because like they love their language so much, and they think like some foreigner may need to learn some, you know, Hungarian basic language, because in order you like to can buy something or to shop something in store, you need to at least be able to speak like one little Hungarian language here. And yeah, during the study has been great for me. Like I had my exam, I had my great result. I had like 5, which is like the highest score here in Hungary. They have like 1 till 5. 5 is for excellent. In Indonesia we have like 1 till 4, right? But here till 5, so 5 is the greatest score. And the final exam was more like a project or like essay. So I wrote some essay, and I had like some projects such as making like a game for English language development, because I also took that class, and I got 5 for that. And it's been great because my lecturer also invited us to go to, you know, like to minority dance class, and so many things happen here. And it's been so amazing for me getting new experience by being here. Also, like I learned that you know, like taking a new challenge or being in a new environment wasn't that bad. It's great, it's amazing. And here by joining IISMA, I also learned that to be more, you know, like live the difference, living a different cultural differences approach, because you know life is more than, you know, living under the rock. Like you can go anywhere, be bold to go abroad. Yes, you know, catch what we want, like seize our dream. Because here we learn so many things, such as like loving our culture that much, like knowing like the time that you have to be disciplined. If not, you will miss the bus, or you will have to wait. And that thing really catch our heart. And you know, like about the trash, like people separate the trash here, and that's one thing that I want to apply to Indonesia once I go back. And yeah, plastic bag, we have to bring our paper bag or our handbag if we want to go, because if not, you need to buy the plastic bag for such a high price. And after that, I can learn, like after being here for 4 months, I learned that things, like so many things. And you know, by that I also have inspired some of my colleagues, my friends, my junior in my school, like to also bold to go abroad and introduce our culture here as well. Because like, you know, living abroad or introducing our culture to the world is such a wonderful. I'm officially IISMA bias, because IISMA program has made me change myself to be a better person, and to know more, to be more brave, to catch everything in my dream, and to do it with the whole of my heart. Thank you, IISMA program. Bye.